Oh, I've got something. The weather's just not holding out for us. Welcome back to another episode, Just Vanning It, guys. We have left Cowell, eh?
We left Cal.
We've come about 80 k's south to just outside of, or just south of Port Neal. It's an absolutely cracking day. It's like 26 degrees already this morning. It's beautiful. Bit of a cheeky wind coming off land, but that's all right. And I don't know how we've managed to bag this spot. I've always got to check. We are at a place called Carrow Wells, Port Neal.
Carrow Wells.
Oh, Carrow Wells, Port Neal.
Wells.
Yeah, there you go. And we've managed to get ourselves, guys, this spot. If the weather can just stay like this all day, absolute great. We're going to show you around. We've only just got here ourselves. Once we got here, bit of a storm come over, wind picked up, and yeah, I've just been sitting in the van waiting it through. It's a bit in the afternoon now, but look at this. Barely a breath of wind. Epic spot this is. Beautiful little bay. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the rod out and go for a little walk down the beach here. What I did think about doing is seeing if I could drive just down onto to those rocks to save me the walk with the fishing rod and all my gear, and then just go down to that point there. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's jump in the car. Here we are. Here we are. Look at this water. It's like another breath of wind here, hey? Managed to pull up here. So you come through, there's a road just next to the road that takes you into the sort of where you can park a caravan. There's a gate that says please shut, it's not locked, and yeah, come through, close the gate. You come down around, and I just parked up over there. It's been a bit of a tricky walk. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a, what have I brought with me? I've got a couple of little squid lures here, squiddies or whatever they call them. And there's a bit of a seaweed line running here, so I want to see if I can cast and get, I don't know. Gonna give it a try, but I've forgotten my chest piece for the GoPro, so I'm gonna have to prop the GoPro up here and see whether you guys will be able to see me and see what we can get. Watch the rocks are not slippery. Let's get onto this one. So, if you don't know, I don't think you can see, but there's a bit of rock in the front here. And I'm just going to try and cast into that sandy section, which I fell just short of. Just trying to see if there's any squid lying around, guys. My hopes to catching fish are not great, but pity I couldn't get the boat out. Just trying to look and see whether you can even get a boat out here. There's no boat ramp as such. But where I've parked, you can come onto the beach and you could launch there if there's no waves. But how good would it be to get, 2 squid would be great. I tell you what, when your feet touch that water, you know it has. That's the pickalure I've got, nice bright colour. Just can't get there, hey? I'm gonna have to try and... Oh, it's turned into a beautiful afternoon. Pity the sun's not out. Oh, I've got something. Are you joking? I've got a bloody squid. Please don't fall off. Is that a fish or a cuttlefish? Is that a squid or a cuttlefish? Oh, watch the ink, watch the ink. You bloody beauty! Yes! You joking? Now apparently you just gotta, oh. Yeah, boys. Second cast. You joking? Gets back in. Yeah, the boys. He needs a boat. Gotta do better than one. Should have got on there, eh? Get there, you bastard. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Just gotten back to the van. Guys, I spent a few hours and I've only just managed that one squid. Where did we put it, dear?
In the freezer.
Cleaned it up. And I threw it for another hour and a half after that, but only got the one. So one's not going to do it for dinner for the two of us. So I thought I'll put it in the freezer and wait till I catch another one. Hopefully it's not long, but yeah, let's have a look, guys. That's the current situation again. I don't want to go on about it, but so dinner tonight is inside the van. Got a couple of pieces of chicken. I think I'm just going to make up a sauce, throw it in, and what are we going to have, mash with it, dear?
And if you're making that chicken, you can have mash or...
Yeah, I think I'll just do some mash, but it's inside cooking. And then hopefully we can wake up tomorrow and the weather might be a little bit better. Well guys, I thought I'd share with you this little dish that I grew up with. I don't know if you do it in Australia, but in South Africa we used to do this. And sorry, we don't have it with mash, we have it with rice. It's called a, I think it's called a, what do we call it? A chutney and mayonnaise sauce.
Chutney chicken.
Chutney chicken, basically. And best thing to do is you've got to have like some sort of dish that can go in the oven. I've got the oven on already. This is the Weber dish that we had with our Weber that we've managed to keep. It's such a nice size dish, non-stick, and it's a perfect size for us, for the two of us. This meal is about a 50-minute cooking time. I'll drop the link in below for the full recipe if you want to try it. You can do it with, we have tried it with French onion sauce, but we get this stuff from the South African shop, and also you can get it at some Coles and Woolworths in the international section. We use chutney from South Africa as well, Mrs. Balls. If you haven't tried this, I tell you what, if you spot it in Woolworths or Coles, try it. I don't think you'll be too disappointed. Mayonnaise, a bit of water, and then I just brown the where's me tong? I just brown the chicken, and I just throw a bit of chicken spice, not too much salt, because that sauce can be pretty salty as well. That's almost ready to go in. I'm just going to turn that, and then I'm going to put it in the dish, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going to whip up the sauce quick. That goes in the oven. Take a small bowl, open up the spice. I'm no cook, guys. This is not really a cooking channel, but I thought I'd just share this with you. Drop us a comment in below if you would like us to throw any more little recipes we do on the road. Turn that off. That we cook on rainy days as such, because I prefer to be cooking outside. But anyway, doesn't matter. Throw that in there, and then we've thrown away our measuring cups, haven't we, dear?
Yep.
I'm pretty good with just freehanding, but like I said, the recipe will be in the description below. Mayonnaise. Once you've done it once or twice, you can doctor it a little bit if you want a little bit more taste. Throw a bit of water in that. If you haven't got one of these, Mr. Whippy,
Mr. Whippy.
Get yourself one. Look at this. And then I'm just gonna mix that in, guys, nicely. Get all the lumps out because it can get quite lumpy. Just give it a. Oh, see, it's going everywhere. Sue's not going to be too happy with me in a minute. Try and keep it in the bowl. Now we do this with drumsticks. Oh shit! Did we catch that? You can do it with thighs, but I think drumsticks are the go. I think it comes out better anyway. And once that's in like that, I'll clean that in a minute. Then we just pour the sauce over it. Preferably you would like the chicken to be covered, or pretty much. And then what I normally do is I'll set it for 25 minutes and just keep. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty good. There you go. Now they pop that in the oven with the lid on. Now this lid's got a setting that I can never remember. Should we have it on steam or closed, yeah?
Closed.
Closed. There you go. Chuck that in the oven, put the rice on, and we'll show you the end product. How long was that in for? Put a time on for 45 minutes. And guys, look at this. I don't know where Sue thinks I'm going to put all that, but anyway. Just been doing a bit of editing, but now it's time to have a feed. It's pretty late. It's almost 9 o'clock already. Oh well. Gonna tuck into that. It smells good. I'm pretty sure it's going to taste good. And climb to bed. Close the lids.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. What does that mean? Wine or what?
It means wine.
Wine and beers.
Coffee and then wine.
Coffee, work, travel to our next spot, beers, wine.
Maybe, depending on the weather. I could send you out for more squid.
Yeah, well, I think I might actually wake up. Yeah, I might give it. Got to get another couple so we can actually make a feed. That would be epic for tomorrow, wouldn't it?
So that's what you're doing.
Calamari
tomorrow.
wraps. Oh, yeah.
You're hitting the beach and you're going fishing, hunting, gathering.
Gonna give it another go. All right, guys. Well, yeah. Catch you in the morning. Well, guys, we've had to leave Port Neal. The weather's just not holding out for us. Next days are blowy. I've looked up Port Lincoln, and we've unfortunately had to skip Port Lincoln. Well, at least it gives us something else to come back to one day. There's lots to do in Port Lincoln. There's shark tours, there's museums. If you need to get groceries, it's quite a big town. There's a caravan repair shop as well. But we're going through to Coffin Bay. The weather there looks better. If Sue can just swing that camera around, that's the direction we're sort of heading. It seems to be a bit better, and the wind seems to be a bit better here. And it looks like there's a nice bay there for the boat. Now we're going to go there for about 5 days so we can get some washing done. If we need to go back to Port Lincoln, Coffin Bay is only 30 k's away. So we're going to the Coffin Bay Caravan Park. I'm not sure we'll run through that when we get there. And what do we? It says we got about 30 k's to go. So we just come through Port Lincoln. So yeah, let's get there and get set up. Let's get the boat off. I don't know if we're going to get it out today, but I'm sure over the next 5 days we're going to go out and try catch some fish. Well, yeah, we are in Coffin Bay, all set up. Booked in for 5 days. It was $152, I think it was, for 5 days. You know, all your standard dump point, power, water, laundry, and the toilets. And I've been into the men's, and they are pretty clean, which is good. But guys, yes, look, the boat is off. We're all packed. I'm just waiting for Sue. Sorry about the other little bit of mess straps lying around, but I'm just super keen to get on the water. Bought some ice. Got the ice in there. The rod's set up. We're going to go for a quick little flick the Savi. And yeah, and the weather looks good tomorrow as well. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. What are your thoughts on electric awnings? Now this one came with an anti-flap kit, which seems to be working. Look, there's no wind now, but when we got here earlier and I put it out, I don't know. This thing just, yeah, I don't know. Drop the comments in below if you've got an electric awning or if you know any tricks and what do you think about it. I'm not sold on it. I wouldn't get another one. Just have the normal roll that one, to be honest. But yeah, just waiting for Sue. Get the boat on. boat ramp. I think it's about 2k down the road. So we're keen to go and see that and put the boat in, get it wet properly this time, not on top of the roof of the car. And I don't know, Sue's we've got a little bit of bait, got a couple of lures on board, and just gonna go out and see. I've got a lure. Here we go. Showed them the boat ramp. It's quite a good boat ramp this actually. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Didn't even see that. All right. We're just starting up everything, guys. We have not used the tinny, I realised, since we were in 1770, which was about 2 months, or maybe even longer. So we're just waiting for everything to start up. Guys said they were getting about 30 centimetre whiting, but they've got to be 32 centimetres, I believe, to keep. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around this little island here, I reckon. It's a bit late. We're just waiting for everything to start up.
What are you waiting to start up?
The sounder. Yeah. Guys, this water is freezing here. Oh, it's 6 meters of water here. So let's just... Now, like I said, guys, we've never, ever fished this area. So it's all about learning. There's a bloke here on his kayak. He's staying in the park. I reckon he's been out here a couple of times, so... Oh dear, that gets shallow. Guys, the microphone wasn't on the last, but I've got another one. I've got one in the Esky 34. They've got to be 32 here. This one doesn't look big enough. But we'll check his size. Sophie, watch out, girl. So watch the other hook. I don't think he's big enough. Oh, jeez, look. Come on, slow down, mate. Slow down, slow down. Nope, 28. Well, I don't know if you can see us. Sun's gone down. We've only got that one whiting, 34 centimetres. Well, we caught 4 in total. You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was good.
But guys, the sun's going down, so we're going to call it a day here. Let's get back to camp. I don't think the whiting's going to be enough for dinner, so I'll fillet that, put it in the freezer along with that squid of ours.
And eventually we'll have
And well, I lost the anchor. I'll have to look for an anchor here tomorrow. If they don't sell one, I have to drive back to Port Lincoln. But anyway, it's been a positive evening on the water. Woohoo! What a couple hours on the water, guys. Celebrating with a sneaky beer. Dinner. Beef strog. Yes. With a cheat sauce. This is the one we use for the beef strog and rice for dinner. And don't know if you can see, but there's the little whiting I caught. There was one. And hopefully I can get a few more tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to wait and go through to Port Lincoln to get an anchor. Because why?
I don't know. I don't know where the anchor was.
Sue threw the anchor out and it's all her fault. She's pulled it in and no anchor on the end. So
it was just a rope.
It was just the rope there. But guys, yeah, we're gonna call it an evening, have dinner, shower into bed. I'll go through and get that anchor tomorrow, and most probably catch you tomorrow morning when we're getting ready to go fishing again. So yeah, we'll see you then. Well, new day, new adventures. Just got back from Port Lincoln. Got ourselves a new anchor, some new rope. There it is, and hopefully that'll hold this time. And yeah, let's hitch her up. Weather's okay. Sue's still working. It's low tide now, so we'll be fishing the pushing tide, and then maybe we'll pick up Sue a bit later when she's done with work, and she can come for us fish as well. I don't know. So I got a bit of whiting again today because we've got one squid in the freezer and 1 or 2 fillets of whiting in the fridge. So let's see if we can get a couple more today and we can actually have a fish. Check this spot, hey?
Talk about a winning spot.
Let me have a...
Beautiful if you want to come for sundowners. Hang on, it's on my wrist. I'll just have to take it off. I'm still attached to it.
Wow. Check this out. So when you're driving through Coffin Bay, there's these little, you're not allowed to camp here, but there's little like picnic spots along the way. And well, we just stopped here and literally it's about a 50-meter walk from the car, if that, on the point. Come down. Oh, look at that, sailboat. That's the sunset cruise that you can do. Not sure, haven't done too much investigation, but Sue reckons there's another little walk down the bottom, so let's go check it out. Lie, I don't want to keep a negative attitude, but the flies are a huge problem here. I don't know why. If you know, drop a comment in below why the flies are so bad at the moment along, well, at least the Eyre Peninsula. I can understand out in the outback, but it is that bad. They're in your mouth, they're in your ears, like all over your back, up in your ears, like, yeah, it's just, oh.
But a beautiful walk.
It's a great walk. Like, you can go further, I reckon, but she's had enough, so. And it's, I don't know, it's quite warm. What is the temperature outside? It's saying 24, but I reckon it's warmer than that. But
and the sun is pretty warm, but it's a great spot for sundowners. I'd highly recommend that spot for sundowners.
What are we thinking for dinner?
I haven't even thought about dinner. It hasn't even crossed my mind.
Because we ain't having fish.
No, we're definitely not having fish. That's a given. But there are a couple of things in the freezer. And can you take me past IGA for some coffee pods, please? Yeah, there's a little IGA in town here. I'll take you past, get that. We'll head back. I need a shower after today's fun and got changed yet. I think the sun's got me and I'm a little bit cranky. I can feel my skin's tightened up, but anyway. Here it is. What are we doing? National Park.
Coffin Bay National Park, guys. You've got to pay $12 online. All I did was I typed in Google Coffin Bay National Park, come up, I clicked on their website and it says book fees. You just go in, book a vehicle, it's $12 for the day. It is a bit late in the afternoon. The reason being we've actually been locked up in the caravan the last 2 days. The weather has been absolutely but look behind me, the sun has come out and we're tired of sitting in the caravan. So we're just gonna go and do a little explore, eh? Nothing too hectic. I chucked the Max Trucks in the back of the car as well. Not out there to do too many crazy things, but we want to go and try and see what there is, so we thought we'd take you along. Well, we pulled up to Golden Island Lookout. Check this out. If that wind, that wind is so cold as well. Wasn't blowing, I tell you what. What do you think?
Absolutely breathtaking.
That is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen so far. That colour of that water. Also, Golden Island Lookout. I see there's toilets over there, so if you're coming through and you need to go to the toilet, you can stop here, take in these breathtaking views, and if it's a good day for you, jump on the beach and go for a swim. I reckon that water is freezing. Huh? Wow!
Turn around and have a look at the rocks.
Yeah, it must be like a reef there, because look at the colour of the water, how it changes. Over there, hang on, let me get me out of the photo, look. Yeah, it's like, I reckon there's like a reef that runs out there, I think. And there's the island over there. Sand dunes in the background. How good does that look, eh? This is apparently called Clayton's Lookout. Wow, look at the colour of the water, hey?
That is insane.
That is just beautiful. Hey?
What a spot.
What a look at actually people have been down there, look.
The people down on the beach down there.
Where? Oh yeah. Well guys, we're back from an epic afternoon in the Coffin Bay National Park. What did you think of that?
It was stunning. I didn't expect
Stunning.
it.
But look at what we got here. Hang on, let me turn this around for you. We picked up
500 grams of prawn.
500 grams of prawn. Tell me what you got in here, dear.
Butter, garlic, chili,
Bit of salt, pepper, and a bit of
fresh lemon.
fresh
Gotta
lemon.
do it.
And we're just going to stick that on the induction cooktop outside because you don't want to cook that inside. 'Cause
Not in a caravan.
Not in a caravan.
Because the smell is left lingering. And a crisp glass of cold white wine.
That's it. I don't know about the wine for me, but I got some beers going. And yeah, it's Saturday night. The weather, the wind's dropping down, but it's, it gets a bit chilly.
You can't come down to this area of the world and not
Yeah.
try out seafood of some sort.
All right, I'm going to give that a go because I've had what am I, three cans in. So
We might get him to eat prawn.
when you have a couple of alcoholic beverages, it tends to bring out the, what's the word I'm looking for?
You're brave. You're brave.
You get a bit brave and you tend to want to try a few things out. So I'm happy to give it a go. So
Derek
anyway.
has had prawns before once.
have you taken the poop things out?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, those are veins.
Veins, right.
They're all deshelled, prepared. They were from
And
the
this
fresh
is
fish market.
this is entree for us tonight. And then we're just gonna stick a snag in the pan and on a piece of bread, and because
So this is the posh course.
this is the posh course
and that's
here,
followed by a snag.
and that's followed by a snag, and then yeah,
If we're
guys,
still hungry, because they're quite rich.
see how we go. So what goes first, dear?
The butter first, love.
Butter.
Chuck it in.
Let's turn that down a bit, eh? Oh, it's not level.
That melts, and then you add the prawns
And then what about the garlic and the chili?
after the prawns.
After the prawns, right? Ho, 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 ho. I must say, that looks
You just turn them around in the
delicious. And what about that? Okay, this has got to go up now. It's not. Is there a right way or a wrong way to do this?
butter. Oh, there's always a wrong way.
No, and it's probably this is the wrong way, but anyway, okay. What?
So I'd say go with a teaspoon of garlic. Half a teaspoon of chili.
And then mix that up.
Mix that around.
Now prawns don't go long, do they?
No.
Give it a bit of a stir, hey? What do you reckon?
Yep.
Too late
So
now,
you can
anyway.
Actually, once you stir them all around, just let them cook for a minute and a half. Turn them over for a minute and a half, and then douse them in the lemon.
Lemon in here, eh?
Yep.
You should be cooking it, dear.
I know. The big squeeze. That looks perfect.
Eh? They feel quite hard, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they cooked.
Oh,
Jeez,
they're definitely cooked.
500 grams of prawns, quite a bit, eh?
We've overcooked
Just
them
for
a
a-
bit for you.
Do you want the sauce, or
Yep, you want to drizzle
so
the
you want me
sauce
just
over
to
the
pour
top?
like that?
You can do. Oh yeah.
Go on.
Right. This is what, there's no such thing as too much lemon when it comes to prawns. It's what dreams are made of. Beautiful fresh prawns and a glass of wine. That's beautiful, love.
Here we go.
Go on then.
I'll go with a small one. I could have more of that. Oh yes. Well guys, those prawns were absolutely spectacular. I've been missing out on good food for the last, I don't know how many years. Susie introduced me to a couple of dishes, and tell you what, that's one of them. But yeah, guys, it's the end of this video. The video didn't quite go to plan because of the weather, but join us next week because the weather's getting much better this week, and we got a lot planned. We're going to finish up here in Coffin Bay, and we head up to our camp for Christmas and New Year's, but there's a couple of stops along the way that we're going to share with you. But yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed, please click the little subscribe button down below, hit the little notification bell, and hit the like button for this video. Much appreciated. And those people who have subscribed, big shout out to you. Thank you. But guys, yeah, from myself, Soon Sophie, we'll see you next week. Have a good week. See ya.